today was probably one of the most frustrating days I've had at work in a long time. We have this tape backup system. It has 24 tapes in it. Awesome system. But I haven't been able to get into the iSCSI to SAS bridge. SAS. Tried everything I could to log into it, and today I was like, forget it. And this is like toward the end of the day. I've been trying to get into this, trying to get this thing to work, thinking maybe somebody's changed the IP address to a weird IP address or something. I was like, all right, I'm going to go downstairs into the server room, and I'm actually going to directly connect to this ISA or iSCSI to ASA bridge. Plug into it, can't get to it. Okay, what's wrong with this? Okay, there's two ports in the back. Maybe then the user manual is wrong. Maybe I need to use the other port for some reason. Use the other network port. Doesn't work. Okay, this is bad. Okay, so this thing hasn't worked in a while. Before I started, they had put a second tape drive in it, and with another cartridge it had for 12 more tapes. And it's like, okay, maybe when they opened it up, put the second tape drive in it, that it something messed up. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping, but if that bridge is dead, we have it under warranty right now at work, so we just have to have a service tech come out probably. But tomorrow I'm gonna go down to the server room. I'm gonna try something else I thought of when I got home. I was like, all right, I think there's something else I can try. I'm gonna go down there, try. If it doesn't work again tomorrow, then I have no idea. I'll be calling Dell and saying, hey, this is our issue. They'll set up a support call time. They'll remote in. They'll try it. If they can get to work, awesome. If they can't, then I'm just kind of like, well, I'm SOL. We're just going to have to try to get it to work, or not get to work, but we're just going to have to wait for a tech to come out, pull the drive or pull the tape backup system and see if he can replace it. And hopefully it's under warranty, or hopefully whatever happened to it. Like if it's just routine, like for a capacitor or something burned out, it's probably under warranty. If something happened to it when they put the new tape drive in, I don't know. But doesn't matter. It was just so aggravating. I was just working on this all day today, and then all of a sudden it's like, forget it, I'm going down to the server room. And the server room is pretty cold. So it's like, it wasn't too bad today. It's like in the 50s, but the server room, because you basically have this, there's like two SAN, we have like 80 terabytes of storage, no, 60 terabytes of storage, take it back. And let's see, just like so much, there's a lot of hardware. Well, for a remote, for like 150, 200 people, it's a lot of hardware. A lot of storage. It's a lot of storage. But it's slowly coming together. I'm hoping I can get everything. If I can get the tape back up and running, then holy cow. I think everybody will be like, yay! Well, the IT people will. Nobody else in the building will be like, they'll be like, oh, okay. Because right now our two SANs, they my brain's going blank. Sorry. So those two, everybody's backing it. The backups are working. They're getting backed up to those, and then we have network to network share for people. They have all that stuff's working. So they have no idea that just the long-term backup storage isn't that's not working right now. But everything's rated and everything. So if one drive dies, we can put a new drive in and it rebuilds the array and everything. So no worry about that. But yeah, but just I mean, the amount of data that's being used, it's crazy. I mean, people are like, oh, 60 terabytes, that's not much. I mean, most people don't understand that how much data that is. Your typical hard drive right now, in a lot of computers you buy, the higher end ones have 1 terabyte. Okay, one. So these are, I can't remember if they're RAID 5 or RAID 6, but that's how much data we have after they're rated together. It's like 60 terabytes. So we have like 120, I think it's 100, no, it's 100, I think it's 100 terabytes before it's rated. But after it's rated, it drops down to 60 because redundancy and stuff like that. But yeah, I've talked about a lot of networking stuff now. I'm going to push that to the side. Now let's talk about something else. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a t-shirt instead of a button-up shirt, that is because I gave Adrian a bath. I wore my work shirt, and when I got done, I was soaking wet. Adrian loves to splash the water. I'm just like, please stop, buddy. You're getting me soaked. But yeah, he'll like smack the water, and then he'll look at me, and then he'll look at the water, and he'll look at me, and he goes again. I'm like, oh. Also, what I'll do, because we have like a hand sprayer we give him a bath with, I'll make it to where the water shoots up. What I'll do though is I'll make it go up in the air and when it does, it comes in as like little drops, like rain. And I'll angle it toward him so that it goes up in the air and like raindrops fall on his head, and he's just like, yee. So he loves bath time right now. When he gets older, he's gonna be like, no, I don't want to take a bath. And I'll be like, oh, it was so much easier when he was little. It seems like that's what it's getting. When he was born, feeding him, make a bottle, hold him, feed him, easy. He couldn't really crawl around. I mean, so you kind of like, you could lay him in front of you. Because I sit on the floor most of the time. So I'd have this like a little soft thing I'd lay him on. He was right there. He didn't get up and run to the kitchen and run into the other room and be like, okay, I believe the stove's cooled off when I got done cooking, so let's go in there and check. Okay, but do this now, because right now he wants to touch things, and like where the stove is higher than what he can read, what he can see. Sometimes like he'll actually he had his like drink bottle, he'll want to put it back up on the counter. Well, the stove is part of the counter to him, so he'll just reach up there and set it down. But his little fingers, they could, I'm not sure if they could get to the cap. So like when he reaches up, if I'm not sure that he could get to the cap, but he probably get to a spot that's really hot. And I just don't want him to burn himself. So I'm like, okay. After I cook, I'm like, okay, stay out of the kitchen and stuff. But it's so far, we've not had any issues with him doing anything like that. He just tried to put his sippy cup up onto the stove one day, and I was like, no. The stove was cold. I mean, hadn't been cooking anything. I was just like, no, I don't want him to start. I want him to make sure that the stove, he doesn't put anything on, because I don't want him to accidentally put something up there or burn himself. But anyways, Chloe's doing really good. I got some stuff to put in her eyes. I put it in. She is getting better about it. She doesn't like hold her eyes closed as she used to. So now she'll relax them a little bit. She's still kind of like, I really don't like this, but okay. But yeah, she's doing better. I'm so happy. I mean, the fact that when she goes outside, she basically runs and tackles Thor every time. And before, she'd go outside and she'd walk into the grass, squat to use the bathroom, but she'd stay there for like 30 seconds to a minute. And then she'd get up, and then she'd kind of like walk a little bit, and then just sit down and wait for Thor to get done, and then she just walked back in the house. And just the difference in her right now is so good. I mean, it's so drastic. I mean, it's really making me a lot happier. But today, this is an adult problem. Kids will never ever think about this. I got home today, and we have a trash can that it's got a pedal on it. You push the pedal down, the lid comes up. When I was in my 20s, I wouldn't have cared. This wouldn't have bothered me. I would have probably never used that pedal. I'd have probably just picked the lid up, thrown whatever I had in my hand in the garbage can, and let the lid fall back down. Now, today I walked up to the garbage can, put my foot on that pedal, and pushed down, and the lid didn't come up. I was like, what's going on here? And I kind of pushed a little bit, and I was like, okay. And I pushed the left side of it, it works. The right side of it doesn't. I'm like, great, the pedal's broke. So yeah, this is what it means to be an adult. You have these stupid problems that you have to deal with that's really annoying to you, but in your 20s, you wouldn't have cared. In my 20s, I don't think my trash can had a lid on it, actually. I think it was just like it was one of those like that had the lid that spun on the top. And I think I had used that maybe 2 or 3 days. And I was like, forget this thing. And I threw that away. I just basically had a garbage can with the bag in it. I just tossed stuff in it. When it got full, I tied it and took it out. So yeah. Yeah. Also in my 20s, I really didn't cook that much. I'll take it back. I did cook quite a bit. But mainly throwing stuff away, it was mainly just dry stuff. I didn't really throw a lot of wet stuff away. So it didn't really stink that I remember. But then again, I was in my 20s and probably didn't care. So yeah, it makes me think. That does thinking back, like the issues you have today, and like it's these weird issues that in your 20s or early 20s, you're just kind of like, yeah. Like previously, like if I had a garbage can like that, I'd just take the lid off and be done with it. Now I have Adrian, and Adrian likes to get into everything. So if I have to have a garbage can with that lid, I'm going to have a kid digging in the garbage can. So can't have that. But it's just one of those things. No matter what, you're just like, it's like air filters. I mean, you're an adult now. You have to think about this. In my house, I have 2 air filters. I have one upstairs, one downstairs. And I have to remember every month, or actually the filters I have now, I change them every 3 months, because that's what it actually says, is that you're supposed to change them every 3 months. And it's like, okay, now it means I have to remember, okay, so so May 1st is when I'm changing my air filter. I have to remember because I changed it on February 1st. I'll change, but that means I have to remember before then, go out, buy 2 new air filters, put them in the closet. And on May 1st, I need to go because this one, here it's actually right outside this room. It's in the ceiling. So I have a step stool. I have to remember to go down, wherever the step stool is. It's in the laundry room, I think. So I have to remember to get the step stool out, climb up it, change the air filter, and the other one is downstairs on the wall, like at the bottom of the wall. So I have to remember to get that one, take it out, change it. And sometimes I've been like, okay, I'll change the one upstairs later tonight, or I'll change the one downstairs later. And I end up not changing it. And I was like, oh, wait, I meant to change that one last month and forgot. So, yeah, these are adult problems. No, there's other problems. But these are the ones that these day-to-day things that you don't, as you're younger, you just don't even think about. It's like mowing the grass. You wonder, why are your parents so worried about mowing the grass? Well, for me, I live in a community with a homeowners association. If I don't mow the grass, I get a letter in the mail saying, you have forgotten to mow your grass. This is your first warning. And then I get a bill for $75 for not mowing my grass. So, yes, that's the reason why like some parents are so worried about it. Other parents just like the grass to be mowed. I hate mowing the grass. I hate it with a passion. So yeah, same thing. Washing your car. You're like, well, it makes your car look good. No, actually, it gets the salt off of it, prevents it from rusting, it helps with the paint, and so many things. So yeah, adult problems. If you're young, appreciate it. You don't have to worry about these things. And if you do, sorry. But when you get older, these type of things come up and you're just like tonight, all this stuff sounds, you're like, probably like, God, this is so boring. Like tonight, me and my wife were talking about AT&T data plans. I mean, very, I mean, it's kind of like, it's like when you're younger, you're just like, oh, I'm out of data. Crap. Well, actually, when I was younger, there was no such thing as a data plan. You had a flip phone, and it was all talk. I don't even think there was. Yeah, texting wouldn't even come into play then. It was mainly just talk. I mean, it was still analog phones when I was in college. Holy cow, I hated the analog phones. Talking about, I mean, when you talk to somebody right now, it's like it's either they're there or they're not. In that time, with an analog phone, it was static. You could talk to somebody and you heard. It's kind of like, oh, okay, what'd you say? They had a bad connection. It's horrible. God, I hated those things. But yeah. So, as you get older, you get to have all these little issues that come up and that take your time. I mean, you don't think, oh, that issues, just go ahead and take care of them. Well, I mean, yeah, you try to, but there's a lot of them, and as they take up more of your time, you have less and less time for play. So, being an adult can suck, but we got the money, we got the cars, we got the house. So, getting older has its advantages. It's just that, for some reason, the parents have all the money and the kids have all the time. So when the parents spend the money to buy the game system, the kids end up playing it. But yeah. But if you're an adult, you've had all these responsibilities, take some time off, make sure you relax. Because if you don't, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Me, I'm relaxing by playing the Nintendo Switch, playing Breath of the Wild. Holy cow, is that a good game? If you haven't played it, check it out. It's on the Wii U and on the Wii. I mean, on the, oh crap, no, Wii U and on the Switch. If you don't have a Switch, but you have a Wii U, get it. It's actually, the game is really that good. And it's actually, you can tell it's really designed for the Wii U, because a lot of the things, it's like, there's actually a kind of thing in the menu, like or the load screen. It gives you like these little tips, and it's like, it actually shows a picture of the Wii U gamepad. It says, some weapons, like bows, you can use you can tilt the, and it shows a picture of it could be a Switch, a Nintendo Switch in the game mode, in the portable mode, but it looks like the Wii U gamepad. It's like you can tilt that image to aim with, and I'm like, that's kind of cool, but yeah. But anyways, I complained enough about stuff right now, but hope you guys had a good day. I had a frustrating day, but I got home. Feel better now. But I had something else to say. I forgot. Anyway, talk to you tomorrow.